Penguin presents Your Closest Friend by Karen Perry, read by Joanne King and Jade Yourell. Part 1. 1. Cara. It's his eyes that grab my attention, not the gun. Eyes like a doll's, dark and malevolently blank. Other details follow, the meagre scruff of beard skirting his young face, grey jeans and hoodie, a knife in his belt. These things register in a fleeting, abstract way as I walk towards the tube station, my head still zinging with cocktails and revelations, the thrill of the illicit. The night is hot and clammy, a faintly fecal odour emanating from the drains masked somewhat by petrol fumes and cigarette smoke. When I see the gun in his hands, my first thought is, that thing's not real. Clunky and oversized, it seems an exaggeration of a weapon, like a toy, or one of those guns they give you when playing Quasar or Splatoon. The word terror doesn't enter my head, even though the whole city has been on high alert all summer. Perhaps I'm drunker than I realise, but when I see him prowling the street, his eyes sweeping for targets, I have the thought that this is a game, a stag party involving teams, some kind of jokey hunt that has spilled out onto the streets of Shoreditch. It's the start of the bank holiday weekend, and I don't feel threatened yet. I'm too focused on my own misdemeanour, the person I've spent the past couple of hours with, and how I'm going to explain it, how I'm going to cover it up. Sorrow is a long way off. I am giddy with alcohol and with the headiness of my encounter and all that trickles from it. The air is split by the sound of screaming. My eyes dart across the street to a couple, professionals casually dressed for a Friday night date, kids probably at home with a babysitter. The woman is clutching at her partner, almost pushing him into a shop doorway as she recoils, face contorting with terror. The sound the gun makes seems too small for such an outlandish weapon, a firecracker, a sharply snapped branch. It is not in any way like a game now. The woman crumples to the ground, and the realization comes over me swiftly. I am witnessing a killing. Her companion reaches for her while looking up, his mouth open with the shock of an ending, the sweetness of the evening, his love, his whole life, already over. A bullet to the head, and he is gone. The street fills with panic, screaming, feet pound the pavement, all of us running now. In the distance, an approaching siren whines. Everywhere swarms with movement, the crack of gunfire unleashed with abandon, limbs flailing, the wounded attempting to stagger away, flashes of blood on summer clothing, garish and visceral in its horror. I trip over a curbstone and drop my bag, hands and knees on the asphalt, my breath high and light in my chest as I try to regain my footing. And it's as I right myself that I see him, a second assailant coming in the other direction. He wears khaki fatigues and heavy boots, and he walks with a military strut, plunging his knife with an air of detachment like he's stabbing pillows, not flesh and blood. His eyes lock on me now, those same doll's eyes, glassy and unmoved, enmity in his blank stare. My thoughts slow, and what returns to me now is a sensory memory of Maple in my arms when she was a baby, and I'd lift her from the cot. That instant when her soft, fragrant little body would meet with my chest. The familiarity of it coming over me in a way that is painful, knowing it's going to be snatched away. And with it comes a rush of feeling. Angry indignation because I'm nowhere near ready for this. Rage because so much of my life is yet unlived. You fucker, I think, with spitting venom as my executioner closes in, the blade of his knife dull with blood. And that is when I feel it. The sharp grip around my upper arm like a claw. A hard tug and I'm falling backwards towards a voice in the darkness. "Get in," someone hisses, and I stumble back over a threshold, the hands still pulling at me, so hard it hurts. We are scrambling up a stairway now, feet clattering over metal steps. How many of us are there? 3? 4? Is he coming after us? Up ahead, tiny red lights blink and dance through the darkness, and it takes me a moment to realise they are lights in the soles of trainers, like the shoes I bought for Maple in Clark's. I have no idea where we are going as I charge up the flight of stairs after the others, my heart clamouring with fear.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?